Welcome to Skip versus Ernestine. This is round 55. This is a show unlike any other out there. This is real talk between two very real people who happen to be married, at least for now.
What can I do about
that? Hanging in there.
I'm real.
A few quick comments from you to get us kicked off here. Cynthia Moore, 3250, says, I like your back and forth. It's refreshing, real conversation and thoughtful. Please keep it up. Thank you.
Thank you for sending in your questions.
Yes.
Comments.
This is Showtime-JB3IS. Skip and Ernestine love the show. Sports, movies, pop culture. This show has it all. Keep it going. Cheers from Oregon.
We also have construction outside. We
have
add
a little
that.
Construction. Well, such is life. This is at Pasquale Allen Joe 5PO. Ernestine's the boss, Skip. That's what she keeps telling me.
Thank you.
I don't know.
I know that. I kind of.
This is at Rufus Daniel 1578. Major respect to Ernestine for doing what many women do, support men. And for Skip to say Ernestine plays second fiddle, quote unquote, to anything is terrible.
Thank you.
Women have big enough hearts to support these type of dudes. And Ernestine has a huge heart and quote unquote balls, the name of her book.
That's true.
Balls to deal with you, Skip.
That is true.
Speak some appreciation sometimes.
Yeah. Thank you.
Rufus.
Thank you. Thank you.
I spew.
He's second fiddle.
I spew appreciation every show.
Please.
I only said the night we met
God,
over
I have
pizza.
To hear this. This is like,
well,
I should
I
get
don't
a
know.
tattoo.
I declared myself. I disqualified
You'll always
myself.
be number 2 to my number 1.
No, and I always
whatever
say you became 1A.
Oh, thanks.
Or a
You'll
code
always
number
be
1.
1A.
I don't know,
please.
to my work.
You can go live in your sport world. If that's what you
I
want
do
to
live
love,
in my
go.
sport
Live in a fantasy world.
She's daring me to leave now.
Please. 1A,
Rufus,
1B.
you wrecked us. Thank you very much. Now you've empowered her.
You're like 1C to me. Sorry.
See, there is truth to that, actually.
Yeah, there is truth.
Like, I just sort of tread water along and I do what I do and I don't try to force it on you. I don't talk
please,
any
that's the
sports
biggest
to you.
understatement. Please, I dream of athletes. They're pounded in my brain.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I know everything about these athletes, and I could care less about sports.
Do I do anything in my life?
No, but it's actually...
Other than do my work.
But that's your problem. Don't ask me about what. I tell you, go play golf on Saturday with 12 of your friends. What do I care?
I can
do things. It's your choice not to do something.
I don't go drinking with the guys.
Go drink with them. What do I care?
I don't drink. I don't go.
So go not drink.
I don't every Wednesday night go for 5 hours to play cards.
So you should go. I'm not stopping you. It's like those guys that use their wives as a crutch. I can't go because he says that she's going to holler at me. They don't want to, so they use their wife as the excuse. I could care less. Go. And by the way, this is my friend Richard sent me this shirt, and I have to say I love it. He went to, he and his little family, Nelson and Timmy, they stayed at the TWA Airport Hotel at JFK. It's vintage, it's from the 60s. Yeah. And he sent me this t-shirt. He went to the gift shop and he said, this had your name written all over it because it looks vintage. Okay. So it says, vintage, it says TWA. So I told Richard I'm going to wear it. He sent it to me for my birthday and I have never worn it.
It looks so vintage, it looks worn.
It does.
Like
it has a
old.
worn look, yeah. So anyway, thank you, Richard. I love it.
Thank you, Richard.
Okay, go back to your regular scheduled programming.
Originally scheduled program. From Facebook, this is Pat Westbrook, who says, Ernestine is the star of the show.
You.
I think it's being concluded right before your very eyes.
Bigger star than what's on your helmet.
Yes, and this is, that's true. This is from Jamie Blakarski, who says, Skip, I love watching you and your beautiful wife, Ernestine.
Thank you.
God, this is
Thank
the
you.
Ernestine
That's very
show.
nice of you.
This isn't Skip versus Ernestine. This is just Ernestine versus Ernestine.
Get on with it.
And Jamie also says, and I definitely love Arena Gridiron.
Oh, that's nice.
If you haven't checked it out, if you care at all about the NFL, it's by far the hottest, smartest,
it's
funniest,
the best show on
craziest, most perfect NFL show out there on the Arena YouTube channel, Arena Gridiron.
Because that is the way of the world. People don't care about regular TV anymore.
Okay, our first question today comes from Andrea.
Starts down here.
No,
Oh.
but I'm going to do.
Oh.
I told you. I was gonna
you're
move this.
moving things around. Okay.
I told her she doesn't listen. She just doesn't listen.
Because he's 1C.
ear
I
out
don't
the other.
listen.
Andrew from Detroit asks, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck have a new movie out. Which of the two do you like more? Well, speaking of that new movie,
We loved
it's
it.
called The Rip. We actually watched it wall to wall, start
was
to
good.
finish on Saturday
Saturday.
night. I didn't go play cards with the guys.
Oh,
I
poor
didn't
woe is
play
me.
golf.
It's because you didn't want to. Go. Find some people on the street and go play cards with them. What do I care? I got a million things I can
I'm
do.
going to go down to our
Go in your
gated
complex
community
and
here
see
and
if
get
somebody
some of
wants
the
to
workers
play.
will play golf
Go.
with me. Okay.
Anyway, instead we watched the movie, which was really good.
It was. And whose idea was it to watch the movie?
Mine. No, it was yours. I don't watch commercials, so you said you were seeing all the commercials for
I
it,
just
so
said
I
we
hate
got to watch
commercials.
this, and I knew I'd already seen Andrea's
Yeah.
question about Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, so I thought, well, if they're power paired together
Yeah,
again,
they're good together.
then it can't be crap because they wouldn't do crap together, right?
No.
It is sensational and gripping from beginning moment to end. And it takes place in one night going
Yeah.
to the next morning, sort of like Die Hard.
I didn't
It's not
realize
Die
when I
Hard.
looked it up, that was supposed to be set in the 70s.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
It seemed like modern day.
It's in Miami. It's about the drug culture, and it's
But they're
about
so
a
good.
drug bust. And it just,
Their chemistry together is just
well, they were
excellent.
high school friends
Yeah.
in Boston, Cambridge, and then they jump-started their movie careers with Good Will
That's
Hunting.
what Glenn, our friend,
Yes.
he texted me and said, when I told him he should watch it, he said, I'm going back to watch Good Will Hunting
Yeah.
first. I wasn't a big Good Will Hunting movie person,
Yeah.
but I just like them moving
Agreed.
forward.
I will agree with that.
And Ben Affleck has really shaped up. His body is to die for, isn't it? He's ripped beyond ripped.
He's ripped.
He got really in shape because
he
he was kind of
plays-
going
He
a
was
little
kind of
bit
going
dad
south.
body for a
he
while.
was going
but
dad body. He looked really good. He is a bad MF
He
in
is.
this, and
They're just so
Matt
good together.
Damon is sort of the leader of this
Police
drug bust
task
outfit.
force, yeah.
Task force, and it has plot twists you do not see coming. I wish I had. It's almost got like Agatha
And
Christie.
Kyle
plot
Chandler
to-
from
plays-
Friday Night Lights
Won't
is-
give that away, but
he's so
he
great.
plays a key role
Yeah.
in this, and the women are great, and
It's good from
the
beginning to
writing
end.
is spectacularly real.
Yeah,
Obviously,
very
there's a
real.
whole lot of
Very,
cursing
very
in
real.
it, but it's just it plays like you buy that you're
Yeah, you're
inside
watching
this,
them.
like it's really happening, and you are inside this rip. It's ripping.
one
they're
night.
trying to rip a big stash
Yeah.
of money, and it just goes completely off the rails for reasons that you would have to watch to find out.
I hid my eyes because it gets kind of
It's scary. It
bloody
gets-
scary at times.
Yes, and
It's just
it
edge
has
of
a
seat
pretty wild
watching.
end, but it has a it's great.
Good end, yeah.
It has a good end.
I
to
loved
it.
them in, what was that movie, Air?
Air was great.
I loved Air.
About
I
the
think
Michael
that came
Jordan,
in
about
and
Air
went. Yeah,
Jordans.
they were so good in that.
Listen.
I know that a lot of people
So,
watched that
so
movie.
if you make me choose, I'm going to choose Matt Damon. And I've said before when we have ranked our top
Yeah.
5 actors, I think I had Matt Damon at like number 6. He didn't quite make my
Yeah,
top
you liked
5,
him.
but you know, Rounders is one
You
of my
and my
all-time
mom,
I
my
know.
mother loved
I
Rounders.
could watch Rounders right now.
Yeah, you do. You
start
watch
to
it every
finish.
time it's on.
It's another one where I know every line.
Yeah.
Teddy KGB, I know it all,
Yeah.
but it plays
He's so
real
good.
from start to finish. Matt Damon is underrated. He's a small guy.
But
who
he's
has-
not, because when I looked him up, he's 5'11".
Is he 5'11"?
Yes, because Ben Affleck is 6'4".
Is Ben Affleck 6'4"?
Yes, and I was just talking to my friend Tony last night. He said he met him once, and he said he's just huge. That's why Matt
Who's
Damon
huge?
always
Ben
Affleck is
is
6'4",
huge.
and that's
Okay, I
why
got it.
Matt Damon always looks little, but he's not. He's 5'11".
But when you step back from Matt's career, he has made a few dogs. I
Yeah.
think they both have.
Yeah,
Lost
but
their
he's
way
made some. I
occasionally.
want to see that Odyssey movie.
It's coming. But when you think of Good Will Hunting and
Yeah.
then Talented Mr. Ripley, and then all the Jason Bournes.
Oh, he was
which,
great in
as,
those.
as an
Oh, my
action
God.
hero. I believe him.
Yeah, he is
And I
believable.
don't think he's supremely athletic or mobile,
No,
but
he's
he
not like a
somehow
James
pulls it
Bond.
off.
Yeah.
He made me believe every one of the
He
Jason
was great
Bournes.
in those Jason Bourne
He has
movies,
power.
boy.
And then he came back in The Departed, which was great.
was great.
And then another special movie for me is The Legend of Bagger Vance.
Oh, you love that, yeah.
Just because it's so
he's great
inside
in
golf, and he plays this Juna who's back from the war, used to be a great amateur player who's trying to get it back and winds up in this
Yeah.
dream match, and his caddy, played by Will Smith,
Smith was
saves
great
him,
in that.
and he listen.
It's sad.
I bought Matt Damon as a golfer.
Yeah,
he made me
really-
believe he could play.
He's just so good. And Ben Affleck is good too. I didn't love him as Superman, but I do like him. He was good in The Accountant.
He was.
Loved
He was
that,
really
both of them.
good. I mean, for two guys who are just two kids
Yeah.
from Boston,
So good.
man, what this movie is as a Netflix special.
Yeah.
Now everything is going through the streaming, and this is the first time two powerhouses reunited to say, well, let's just do this for Netflix.
Yeah, it is great.
And kaboom.
I read Netflix is the #1 streamer.
Well, I'm sure it is.
And my friend told me, and Tony told me that they're building a huge Netflix office in New Jersey, a big complex.
Really?
Yeah,
In New
so-
Jersey. Wow. I was briefly a Netflix star last summer.
Oh, you
Right.
were in the cowboy documentary.
The Gambler.
And I went to that, so I didn't
She
really
went to
become
the
the star.
preview. Yeah.
But
The grand opening.
the
Yes.
premiere.
Premiere, yes.
the premiere.
Okay, back to your questions, and we do appreciate them because they always make us stop and think.
Really, they really are
Yeah.
cutting edge questions.
This is Jenny from Omaha who says Jennifer Lawrence said she thinks she lost out on the Sharon Tate role in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood because the social media world, was saying she wasn't pretty enough to play Tate. Do you agree with what social was saying, Ernestine?
I don't think it's a matter of being pretty enough. I think it's a matter of looking like someone. Margot Robbie
That's a good
looked
distinction.
exactly like Sharon Tate.
She did. Scary.
Just in real life, without trying to be made up to look like Sharon Tate. So I don't think it's about being pretty or not pretty, but if you want someone to play someone who is legendary, you
Yeah.
need someone to sort of look like that person. And to me, Margot Robbie, more than any actress out there, looks like Sharon Tate. So, I mean, I think Jennifer Lawrence is beautiful, but I don't think she looks like Sharon Tate at all. They would have to do some major makeup and just from head to toe. Margot Robbie is her. When you see her just regular walking the red carpet or whatever as a normal person, she looks like Sharon Tate.
She does.
So,
She nailed it.
oh my God, she was.
nailed the rhythm of it, the voice of it, the inflection of it, to the point that Sharon Tate's sister has said it shook her to
It's
watch it
eerie.
because she thought you
It is
became my
eerie to
sister.
see her.
Yeah.
We watched it two days in a row. We went back the next day and saw
next
the
day.
movie. I don't
And-
think Jennifer Lawrence could pull that off.
Quentin Tarantino said that he thought hard about this. He obviously made the right choice.
Oh my God.
But, and again, we were really into the Sharon Tate
Manson, all of that
murders. And
crazy, horrible
we live out here in
stuff.
Southern California, so we've done the
We went up
tour
to see
and
the
gone
house
up to
that no longer exists.
Cielo Drive,
Yeah.
and house is gone,
Yeah, house they've leveled that
cursed.
and took the number away.
Took the number away. Just cursed.
Just
I mean, it was
horrible.
just horrible. But Sharon Tate was brought back to life in this
Oh.
movie. So, as the director and creator of this, Quentin made the right
I think
choice.
so,
But he
without a
wanted
doubt.
Jennifer Lawrence originally to play in The Hateful Eight, the Jennifer Jason Leigh role.
I think Jennifer Jason Leigh was perfect in this role.
'cause
She was
she's
so.
a little
I
nuts.
love her.
You
in
gotta be
real
a little
life.
wacky.
But she was so well cast in that. She mixed with those guys. It was great. I don't know. I think they.
I didn't love the movie in total impact.
I
it
liked
wasn't
it.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
No. Oh my God. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is just I could watch it today.
I could too.
It's upsetting, but at the end, it isn't upsetting because he makes it the way he wanted life to turn
flipped
out.
it, yeah.
But it was great. It was just it's a piece of masterful work.
So, as a male, my view of Jennifer Lawrence is she's more sexy than pretty, but she has this tomboyish side to her, which worked in
the series.
Yeah.
Can't think of the name of the series, but not Twilight.
Not
that
Twilight.
Was the other
what
one.
was the other one?
Tyler, what's the name of that Jennifer Lawrence series that we became her? That's Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Thank you,
Thank
Tyler.
you. I couldn't think of Hunger Games. But
she could pull it off as that Katniss.
yes, Everdeen. Yeah. She pulled it off because she's got a little bit of a dose of male toughness to her. I think she was raised with brothers, and she.
Well, the first film we saw her in was A Winter's Bone. Remember that?
Oh, God, Winter's Bone. Yeah.
That was very upsetting. That was a really hard movie to watch, but she was excellent in it. She's excellent, but I don't see her as Sharon Tate.
Yeah.
Sharon Tate was like an angel kind of.
She was
She just
angelic.
was angelic.
Yeah, she was an angelic
Her face
creature.
was just something out of, I don't know, a movie that was created. She's beautiful.
Quentin nailed it.
Yeah.
Because she nailed
Margot is beautiful.
it. Yeah. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure that Jennifer Lawrence took this the right way. I think the internet wasn't saying you're not pretty enough. You don't look like her enough.
Sharon Tate.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think anybody would say Jennifer
Michelle
Lawrence.
Pfeiffer to me is along the Sharon
She
Tate,
is.
especially when she was younger. She had that look, like frail, like
I know, I got it.
it was just a very.
Do you think young Sharon Stone?
She
would've
could
worked,
have a little
maybe?
bit, yeah. But
Maybe she
Michelle
has
Pfeiffer
maybe
definitely.
a harder quality
yeah.
to her.
Sharon Stone
tougher.
could kick your ass, kind of. Where
She
Michelle
could.
Pfeiffer is more.
She could
delicate.
She could stab your ass.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I love her.
Yeah. Next question is from Richard from Fresno. Skip, there's a lot of times when Ernestine says she's a fan of a male actor or artist, and you say, well, that's just because you have a crush on him.
That's true. You picked
Why?
up. That's so.
Ernestine can't
Brilliant.
be a fan because of their talent, not
That
their
is
looks.
so brilliant because
It's
that
so
is
not
the truth.
brilliant because I nailed this one.
That is such not.
It's
that
just
that
like-
is such bull. That is so not true. But you want to believe that, you can go believe it. But that's not true. Just because I think a guy is great in a role, it doesn't mean that I think he's hot or sexy. It's just because I think, oh my God, he's amazing in that role.
Okay, but you don't like bloody movies.
No, I don't.
And we go to
So?
see the first John
Well,
Wick.
Keanu Reeves
No,
is something different. You always compare Keanu Reeves movies to everything else just because it's bloody and I would watch that. I like Die Hard. So, I love Bruce Willis. Of course, he's a handsome
hot.
guy, but well, what's wrong with him? Most of
There's
Hollywood,
nothing
they
wrong
only
with
put
it.
they only
There's
put
nothing wrong with it. I'm not condemning it. I'm just saying
Hollywood
that's what
is-
happens.
But there are a lot of, I also loved Pee Wee Herman. Now, to me, he wasn't that sexy, but he was so great as an actor and comedian. So there you go.
Playing Pee-wee he was.
But,
he
well,
had
he's
no
played-
other range.
Well, but he was a comedian, and I mean, I knew him as Paul Rubin. He was in other things. Did I find him talented? Doesn't say I'm thinking, oh my God, I want to sleep with him. He's so hot. So, thank you. It's true. You lose.
I didn't lose because
I loved Rob Reiner. Rob Reiner is brilliant. God rest his soul. I wasn't particularly attracted to him, but I thought he was a great actor.
yeah, but you love him more as a director.
No, I loved
you
him in
love
All in the Family. I loved him he played in a million other things. So, what are you talking about? You just have this thing that you just think
No.
life is just scored by whether or not someone is hot or not, beautiful, not.
don't.
You do. That's how you look
No.
at things.
With John Wick.
Jerry Seinfeld
Okay.
is not my cup of tea. He's not somebody I
Okay,
would go out of my
I don't
way
think
for.
you think Keanu Reeves is a great actor. I don't
I
think
think he's
you
a
believe
great
that.
actor.
I don't think you
I
believe
do.
that.
Now you're telling me what I believe?
He has
Of
like
course.
4 lines.
Oh my
per
God! You know what?
movie.
I'd like to see you do what he does.
Oh,
Do you know how difficult it is to do that? to pull it off and be believable as
Just
kicking
in
ass.
presence?
Also, oh my God, you've never seen him in anything else? He's been in about only 50 other movies beyond John Wick.
Bill and Ted's
Walk in the
Big
Clouds. You never
Adventure.
saw him in Walk in the Clouds? I think you're just
I
jealous.
didn't see Walk in the
You're
Clouds.
jealous,
I'm
so
not
it's okay.
jealous
You
of
are.
Ke-
You're
I'm not jealous
of
of
Keanu
anybody.
Reeves. Oh no, you're not jealous of anybody. You're a
I'm not.
superhuman being, please.
No, he's
I can't.
hot. He's got long
You know, I can't
black
take,
hair.
You're just threatened and that you're jealous, so I don't care.
I'm not
What
threatened.
do I
I'm not
care?
jealous of anybody.
Oh,
You've got
please.
like 30 male friends. I don't care. I don't
Yeah,
care.
and
I don't ask about
please.
them. I don't know.
Well, it's not my fault you don't have any friends. Go get some friends.
I was just talking to so-and-so on the phone. You have like 30 male
I
friends.
do. I have a lot of friends. I have male friends. I have female friends. I have gay friends. I have straight friends. That's called life. You can have them, but you don't want to go out of your room watching sports. I mean, seriously. Pick up
have
the
a lot of
phone
friends.
during the game and say, hello, how are you? But you just want to be friends with all your ex-girlfriends. That's the problem.
Well,
That's the problem.
I grew up with them.
They're not your friends.
Life-
They're ex-girlfriends.
life is short. I
Oh,
don't-
please.
I don't
You
love
could go
them. I
out
don't-
of the
I
range
don't
of
wanna sleep with
ex-girlfriends.
any
Oh,
of them. I
please.
don't have any
This
romantic-
Is a whole. This should
They're-
be a
they're-
whole. This
they're
should
my
be
sisters.
This
They-
should be
they're
a special.
just-
You know how Barbara Walters had her
They're
specials. We
they're
should do a
people
special
who
on
played
this.
a role in your
You have to
growth.
move on. Otherwise, if they were so great in your life, you'd be with them. You're not with them anymore. There's a
I'm
reason
not with
why.
them. I
So
chose
get
to
them
be
out of
with
your
you.
life and move ahead. There are lots of other people out there that you didn't date.
That's true.
That's why you could be friends with them. You need to take a lesson
ch-
somewhere on life. Seriously.
You're trying to flip it on me. I can't do what Keanu does. Okay, well, that's just
No, you
crazy.
can't.
I don't want to. I don't want to
This
even
is why
try.
Keanu is a superstar.
You know what?
Tyler, what was the one that didn't he play in not Les Miserables? What's the one that made him famous with Glenn Close? Remember? God, you know the movie I'm talking about, Tyler?
No.
Oh,
Thank
gee.
you.
The period piece. That was
Thank
his
you.
first breakthrough with Michelle.
Dangerous liaison.
Dangerous Liaison. He was in that.
That was John Malkovich.
That was Keanu Reeves was in that. Wasn't
I
he
don't-
in that, Tyler?
I don't think he was in it.
Yes, Keanu Reeves was in it. That's how much you know about Keanu Reeves.
But he didn't have a major role
Well, because you didn't recognize him in the movie didn't mean he didn't
because
play
he
a role.
just sat in the corner
Oh, yeah.
brooding.
Oh, God. Next question. Enough. Cut.
By the way,
Yeah.
speaking of pet peeves,
Yeah.
I got one I just
Oh,
have to
this
share.
is a pet peeve I don't know
Yeah.
about. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I have these shoes.
Oh, I knew this. I knew it. I could call this before you even told me what it was.
I
put
have
your
these-
sneakers away, and you
Okay.
don't want me to put your
Okay,
sneakers
I
away.
have these Air Jordans, but I have a bunch. I have
Yeah,
like
you do.
I don't
150
know.
pairs of
I don't
sneakers.
think I have 150. I probably have 70.
No, you've got more than that.
And
but anyway.
they're on shelves
Right. Wire
in
rack
the bedroom.
shelves. Right.
You know, they're just shelves. It's not fancy. It's just
No.
shelves.
They do
And
their-
I do have a lot of shoes. So do you. I don't have as many shoes as you have.
No, I have a lot of shoes and I
at
have a lot of
least-
handbags.
And at least I wear them.
Well, I don't wear all my stuff. I keep it for a special
Okay?
occasion.
I wear them for every show that I do. I got
Right. He's got new
Jordans
ones
there.
on.
Okay.
Okay. I got the same
But
shoes I
these
always wear.
are called Jordan Futures.
Okay.
And they're much more comfortable.
No,
as
I
you
know.
said.
They're like cotton or
and
something.
they have a soft top to them, and they're much more flexible, and they're much
Yeah.
more wearable, and they're much more movable in.
Right, they're soft.
So I
As
have.
opposed to those Herman Munster ones that you wear all the time that you can't even get your foot in. He has to use shoehorns sometimes to get them in.
I
They're so
do.
tight.
I had to do it with these.
It's crazy.
But the point is, I just fell in love with these black ones.
No,
it's
you wear
it's a
them
pair
to
of
go
black
running or
Futures.
something.
Not run. I wear them to do the exercise bicycle, the
Right.
bike, and I wear them to lift weights, and I
Right.
wear them when we take Hazel's
Walking
not
to
here.
the mall,
When
right. Uh-huh.
we walk to the mall on Saturday afternoon, I always wear them. I've got orthotics in them. They are so broken
I
in.
get
They're
it.
too broken in.
Right.
They're my lifeblood.
Right.
I wear them every single day to do things in, like clockwork. I
Right.
do it.
I
Boom,
know.
boom,
you
boom.
and Hazel are
And-
animals of
And she
behavior.
comes behind me at night when I have them laid out or whatever, and she puts them away in my shoe racks but she hides them like Easter eggs.
I don't purposely hide them. I see where there's a
She
slot.
finds a slot.
And I put them in there.
And she sticks them in a slot, and every time I need them, I'm scanning the rack. And then half the time, I just can't find them, and I have to yell, Ernestine, where are my black futures?
I have to go in there, and I walk in, and I take them right off, and I give them to you.
Yeah. One time you put them on top, and they fell completely behind the rack, and I couldn't find them. And I spent 10 minutes looking, and I didn't have 10 minutes, and I was out of my mind. I always tell you, just leave them on the floor in front of the rack, because she says I'll trip over them.
Well,
no, I
yeah,
won't.
you'll
I
trip
won't
over them, and then I can just imagine. Then you hit your head, and then I don't hear from you for like a half an hour, and I'm on the other side of the house, and then I walk in, and I don't realize that you're down on the floor because you've hit your head and you're unconscious.
Oh, God.
So from now on,
Please put them on
we
the
should just
floor in front of
make
the
a
rack.
place that you just keep your shoe.
The black ones.
Yeah, we'll make a special little place that the black ones live in.
Yes.
Okay,
thank you.
all right, there you go.
Because it just
Problem
drives me
solved.
crazy, and I just throw up my hands and I say, it's like you're tormenting me. You hide my black shoes where I can't find them. I have too many shoes for the rack, so at the end of each rack, sometimes she just stands them up on their toes up against the rack because there's no place.
Right.
And sometimes she puts the black ones behind the ones standing up on their toes.
Right.
And I can't find them.
Well, I have to find a place to put them. We'll find a place. There will be a designated spot just for your shoes, that one pair.
Man.
Pet peeve solved.
Thank you. This is Carlos from Durham, North Carolina, from all over the map. Wow. Robert Downey and Timothy Chalamet are wanting to make Doomsday, as they call it, a thing. Doomsday.
Dune, yeah.
They want to make it a thing since the new Dune and the new Avengers both come out on December the 18th. Could this become bigger than Barbenheimer? Remember that summer of Barbenheimer?
December 18th
Oppenheimer
of
and
next
Barbie?
year? I mean, my God.
Okay, all right.
Well, it's never going to be that, because Barbie was, first of all, Barbie was really known for females. Barbie is a Barbie doll that I grew up with, and everybody since 1950 until this day, they have new Barbies I just read about last week that are disabled Barbies and Barbies that have autistic issues. So they have every type of Barbie for every type of person in the world. So it's a legendary brand who. The real Barbie lives right across the street from us, and we see her. And every morning when I see her, I say, "Hi, Barbie," and it's just like the movie. And
she's the
very
real live
sweet
daughter of the woman who invented
Ruth, who's created, but she has red hair and doesn't have blonde hair. So I don't think that was the thing. You're taking a female movie. I can't think of the right word. A female movie, and you couple it with a science fiction movie about Oppenheimer.
Oh no, that one. Yeah, that was science. That was just pure
science, right? That's what I'm saying. You're taking
nuclear bomb.
Nuclear bomb.
Yeah.
So it's two very different. Barbie never been before a movie. Yes, there were cartoons, I'm assuming. I can't remember, but that was totally different. These two have been around for I don't know how many years.
Okay, so these are two franchises that have been up and running for a long time. They're both science fiction.
Right,
both
science fiction, but they've been out there for
Dune
20
and the Avengers are forever,
years.
obviously. And this was a one-off between, as they connected, the Barbie movie where you took the doll that is the most iconic doll in the history of dolls.
Every girl wants a Barbie doll.
And you brought Barbie to life and gave her a story and a backstory, and you brought her out of Cartoonville, sort of, into real life.
Yeah.
Just the idea alone was brilliant.
And then you put Margot Robbie in it.
And you put Margot Robbie in it.
So it
and
gets bigger than Ryan, was it Ryan Reynolds?
Gosling.
Oh, I always confuse them.
Ryan Gosling, right?
Was it Ryan Gosling? Okay.
And just the mere premise alone was...
It was brilliant, and then you have...
all-time clever.
And you have Tyler's favorite, Greta Gerwig, as the director.
She pulled it off. Okay, so this is revolutionary, what you're doing, and it's hard in Hollywood everything's been made 1,000 times and just reinvented.
Right.
But this was original.
Plus, it was also marketable because then
Well,
you could
certainly it was marketable.
You could back it up with
But it was
McDonald's,
just
little
new
things.
and different
Yeah.
and original.
Yeah.
And then Oppenheimer, no one had ever done the story of the atomic bomb that changed the world.
Right.
That we dropped on Hiroshima and
Right.
Nagasaki to end World War II with Japan. Okay, so it just the untold story of Oppenheimer was breakthrough.
It was also male versus female because
Okay,
female
but
Barbie,
but
male
I'm saying
was
they're two
Yeah.
they're two new movies with no roots at all.
Right.
Who did this together and became Barbenheimer
Right.
that summer because they competed at the box office, and everybody saw both of them
Right.
in the theater. I'm pretty sure.
Tyler did. Tyler, you went back to back, right? Same day.
Okay. there
7
you go.
hours.
Okay. There you go. And
This is just
to do
revisiting.
Dune and the Avengers, you're really reaching and you're trying to piggyback the success, the marketing success of Barbenheimer.
No way.
And I love Robert Downey, and
I
I'm
love
beginning
Robert
to
Downey.
love Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
And yet, it's a reach,
Yeah, no.
marketing
no,
reach.
It's a reach.
And speaking of this, it's time for Skip and Ernestine to go to the movies on this
Okay.
couch.
Well, I'm on the recliner chair.
We just spoke of The Rip, and now we move on to, we left you in midstream on His and Hers.
Right.
I wasn't blown away yet. I was more laughing at it than in awe of it. It was preposterous
Soap
sort of
opera-y.
pulp fiction to me. And yet, I must say, if I may start this,
Yes, you may.
then we concluded, and the end of it flipped me, where it was such a flip end, I didn't see it coming. I thought the cliche,
Don't give it away for
I
people.
won't, I'm
Okay.
trying not to spoiler
Okay.
alert any of this, but the cliche way that I thought it was going
Mm-hmm.
to end was part of it, but not all of it.
Yeah.
And then it explodes into a whole nother realm where you're like, whoa, I didn't
No,
see
it
that
really
coming.
it was a twist.
And it was a chilling twist.
Yeah, it
where
was
it stopped you in your
weird.
tracks and gave you goosebumps.
Yeah, it was.
To me. And I didn't see that coming. So it redeemed itself in the bitter end. It has a weird final episode because the big reveal seems to come 10 minutes into the finale. And I'm
Right.
saying, oh, this is only going to be a 10 or 15 minute
You said it still
end?
has 20 minutes left.
I-
We're going to go somewhere
I
else.
said, we've got to go to a
Right.
new place that we're not seeing.
right.
And we went to a very new place.
But Tyler made a good point. He said
Yeah.
it's one of those series that you have to either, from the start, you have to give it up, or you don't give it up and don't watch it because it's a little stupid soap opera. The accents aren't that great. They're supposed to be in Atlanta, and they kind of go in and out of accents.
But they're in a little town outside
Yeah.
of Atlanta, like almost a suburb.
Yeah, but I mean, I didn't love it. I thought it was okay. I just was.
I can shred it to pieces if
Yeah.
I start talking about
Right,
it.
that's
But
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
end, to Tyler's
Yeah.
point, you can't even start with it. You have to accept
Yeah,
you're
you just
watching.
give it up.
Yeah.
Give it up, like the one with the girl from Succession.
Oh, yeah.
You got to give it up.
You just give it up.
Yeah, sometimes
that's
you got to
true.
just.
Okay, so then we get to Agatha Christie. We are both huge
love-
Agatha Christie
we love
fans
Poirot,
because of
Marple,
Poirot and
The
Marple.
real BBC ones.
And 10 Little Indians, which
Yeah.
is, and then there were none.
Yeah.
There's the,
And the train, the one with the train.
Murder on the Orient Express.
But,
But
we
that's
like David
Poirot.
Suchet,
Yeah.
and we love all the real.
Okay, so we love all that, but we see that they're remaking The Seven Dials, which was another book that she
Mm-hmm.
wrote. It's almost a short story,
Yeah.
but she put it out as a book. It got panned by critics. The critics felt she had lost her way, lost her touch, lost her tone. It wasn't as clever as some of the other ones, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it's Agatha, and Agatha sells and works.
We'll
so,
watch anything.
Yeah,
Agatha.
we'll watch anything.
And plus,
So
Helena Bonham Carter was in it. Martin Freeman,
Martin Freeman.
who's great, who
We
was
love
in
both.
who was in Sherlock Holmes
Yep.
with Benedict Cumberbatch. the series, which was incredible.
Yes. And I can't remember the woman's name who plays the lead in it, but she almost plays like she's Sherlock Holmes'
She
daughter.
was great. Yeah,
You know,
she was great. I can't remember her name, but
she almost plays like she's a teenager, but
yeah, she's
in
almost
real life she's almost 30 years old.
She's 28, but
28, but
in
she's
this,
small.
In this,
she's
she
5
almost
feet tall.
becomes like a young Agatha Christie.
Or
a Marple,
young
yeah, Miss
Marple,
Marple, yeah. She
except,
becomes like a Miss Marple.
But she becomes more active in her investigation, her sleuthing, because she actually will engage with the bad people.
Yeah.
She'll be in the action, where Marple and Poirot just observe from a distance. They don't hold guns. Have you ever seen Poirot with a gun? No.
Never.
Marple with a gun? No.
No.
They don't.
She takes over the
holding
whole
it.
series, basically. She was really good.
She does. She's a little powerhouse.
Yeah.
She reminds me a lot of a woman I worked with originally on Cold Pizza named Kit Hoover, who went on to fame,
Entertainment,
right,
whatever,
and all the
Access
shows that she's done,
Hollywood.
Access Hollywood, and she's a little powerhouse, and Kit's like 4'11".
Yeah, she's little.
And
But this one is
she
kind of
plays
like
big on television. Yeah.
Millie Bobby Brown
Yeah.
played the young
did.
Sherlock Holmes, right? So she could give her
Daughter, yes.
She could be
She's like
equal
that.
to that for Marple.
But Agatha didn't continue on with that character
No,
and make her
no, it was
a
like a
thing.
one-off.
It was a one-off, probably because the critics didn't love
Yeah.
it, and I'm going to guess it didn't sell that well.
But it's only 3 episodes, right?
It's only 3
It's
episodes.
worth watching if you like Agatha Christie. And he doesn't like it that much because they laugh in it. There's a couple of jokes here and
It's
there.
jokey. It's not as serious.
No.
It's a little corny, jokey.
It is, but the
where you're
costumes are
like,
beautiful.
What are you?
It has all the
Okay,
elements
so
of good
so Agatha is
Christie.
great because it's sort of parlor murder, if you will, where it's all sanitized,
Yeah.
where there's no real
don't see the
blood.
gore.
You don't see much, but
But it has beautiful costumes, beautiful settings, beautiful houses.
Poirot and Marple are taking murder very
Yeah, no,
seriously,
they don't
and there are
make
no
fun of it,
jokes
no.
to it. And Poirot gets heated,
yeah, it's-
and when he does the big reveal where everybody is
Yeah.
gathered in the sitting room,
Yeah, it's
the
great.
great room, then he gets extremely emotional in the unraveling of the murder plot.
That is David Suchet.
That's
at
David
his
Suchet.
best.
But-
you have
but-
to
but
watch
this
the
is
David
just-
Suchet.
It's got some real silliness in
Yeah,
it that
it's
gets a
fun.
little
It's
cartoonish
a little
after a
bit.
while. Like, what?
It was good for 3 episodes. And
It
Helena
was.
Bonham Carter is not really in it all that much. She comes and she goes. But this
She
girl,
plays a key role.
Yeah, she plays a key role. And the end is good. It is good.
The end is pretty good,
Yeah.
but the whole thing plays like a prequel to a launch of a series, and they just, in Seven Dials, they just end it.
They can't come back with another one because there wasn't another one written.
There was no, unless they write
unless they
her
do
a
their
series,
own, yeah.
And they could.
Yeah.
We try
kinda
not to
left
give
it
it
where
away.
you could.
You should.
Definitely could because she's good.
No.
She was really, I really enjoyed watching her. I liked her.
Did you? Really?
Yeah, I liked her.
Okay.
I thought she had balls. She was kind of fun.
She had balls.
And cute.
In the beginning, it opens with a sort of a costume ball in which they all have their little masks.
Right.
And she's stunning
Yeah,
in that,
she is
where
so
they really
pretty. I gotta
made
look
her up and dressed
I gotta
her
find
up.
out her name.
Okay,
Because
she's gonna
she's
look her
really, really, I liked her. Was it Seven Veils, right?
Dials.
Seven Veils movie? Seven Dials.
Dials.
Okay, I got it.
Dials.
Seven
It's about the
dials.
dials on the clock.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Why? I don't know. They never explained it.
Mia McKenna.
Mia McKenna. Didn't she
Yeah.
have 3 names? No,
Mia
no.
McKenna Bruce.
Bruce,
She's
thank you.
28. You're good memory. 5 foot tall.
She's 5 feet tall, and her character is weirdly named Bundle.
Yeah.
Nicknamed Bundle.
She's played in a bunch of things.
Bundle?
She played in How to Have Sex in 2023. I don't know if it was British. Persuasion.
definitely.
Yeah. Sister Wives. She's played on a lot. So. Yeah,
Next
it's worth
question.
watching.
Ernestine wanted to talk about this because
Oh.
the NFL has hired a fashion editor to work with
ridiculous.
players on looks and deals for their
Ridiculous.
tunnel walk-in outfits.
I find it
Wow.
ridiculous.
You do.
I'm watching the Today Show.
I find it
and
predictable, but
Today
okay.
Show has that reporter who is sometimes the nighttime reporter. I can't
Yes.
remember her name.
Yes.
And she had him on.
Had the fashion expert?
Fashion, I had his name.
Okay.
I wrote it down and I left it in the other room. Anyway, so now the hot thing is they hire this fashion editor. He is going to work with all the NFL players, so when they go on the runway, which is their tunnel, that he can make them comfortable in what they feel good in. And also it's the first time any sport, I guess, any major sport has hired a fashion editor. And now he works with the players, and then he teams them with a company, and then they'll get it for free, and then he could wear the clothes, and then if somebody picks it up, buy, blah, blah, blah. I'm offended because I feel that back in the day, it's like The Voice. Before The Voice became the big, big hit that it became, The Voice, if you had a voice and you audition and you go on there, you just go up there and you sing, and if you have a good voice, then you could win.
Yeah.
Jennifer Hudson and Kelly Clarkson, these people won because they have amazing voices. Then what they did was they started, they have the coaches, and then they bring in also on American Idol, they bring in a singing coach to try to help the person. So now you're getting away from raw talent, and to me, watching these guys like, what's his name, Cam Newton used to come out with his crazy outfits and his hats. Each guy has an individual personality.
They do.
So when you're making them now to work with a fashion editor, it takes away the real edge of that person. Maybe they don't have a great personality and they put a hoodie on and they walk out with jeans, but that's who they are. So to me, I find it offensive that now you're just Hollywoodizing the guys because you have to now have them perfectly groomed and looking cool with a company and a stylist.
For the NFL, image is everything.
Well, they've been doing this for years without somebody.
The NBA players started this.
The NBA players look great. They come out, but they have their own
But they don't
style.
need fashion experts.
that's
They don't
what-
need advisors, and they probably have already made their own deals.
Right.
Russell Westbrook, as much as I don't love him, was a forerunner because he was a fashionista from the start, a fashion
personally,
expert.
and his wife owned the clothing company in Oklahoma City.
And the clothing store.
Yeah, clothing store.
And he would walk in. He made famous the walk-in video.
LeBron
because
has a great look when he
does.
comes in. He
has
has
a great
style.
look. And the one who took it to the next Paris fashion runway was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the Oklahoma City Thunder, last year's MVP. Cover of GQ. And he is his own fashion
That's
statement.
what I like.
He has
see,
his
to
own
me,
line.
See, and this NFL, he's the guy that helped create, what's his name, who walked in Paris in the fashion, he's the,
Wait.
Tyler, do you know the football player I'm talking about, that he was in the fashion shows in Paris? He's with the
football
blonde
player?
hair. Yeah, I know his name and I can't think of it. He's one of his clients. Joe Burrow? Yes, Joe Burrow walked in the Paris fashions, men's fashions, and he had a backless
He might
blazer.
occasionally have blonde hair, but he doesn't.
Well, he's got
normally.
like sandy color hair, whatever he has. I don't know. He has a helmet on most of the time. I can't see. But he is an example of how they then take them and they can end up being in a fashion show with a backless sport jacket on.
But
I
the
just
NFL
say let the
wants,
person have their own individuality.
I know, but the NFL wants to help the average player look
They
sensational
want to
in the
cater
walk-in.
to a younger audience. That's the bottom line. They want younger guys to say, wow, okay, so
What
whoever
is
it
my
was.
business and my show all about? Clips. And these clips are gold of them walking in their fits, as they call them.
Right.
And
So let the guy have his own identity. I'm sure these guys,
this
can
guy's just a
think of-
liaison between companies to make deals
Right,
for
he's
the players.
hired by the NFL to dress these guys. And to me, now you're getting stylized and you're taking away from the guy. I'm sure these guys make enough money they can hire their own stylist.
Yeah.
So they could hire their own stylist and they could say to the guy, hey, or the woman, I want to have like cool jeans and a cool top. And that's their own individual look.
Got it.
So I'm mad.
Duly noted.
Thank you.
This is Cole from, speaking of LeBron, Cleveland, Ohio. Kathleen Kennedy, the head of Lucasfilms, is stepping away from that role, this made me wonder, either of you Star Wars fans?
I've never been a Star Wars fan.
No.
I saw the first one or maybe the second one, but I'm not into them.
I saw the first 3, and I liked them very much, but I didn't become a Star Wars maniac. I'm not that into science fiction. I prefer reality over science fiction.
I actually
Give
worked
me
with
real.
I worked with CP30 and R2D2. I
Okay.
booked them on a radio show once. The guy who actually was the original guy that
Okay.
is it. So
All right.
very British guy. That's the closest I got to them.
So I saw 1977 at the theater. Obviously, that's the only place to see it. I saw 1980 when The Empire Struck Back. I saw 83, Return of the Jedi. And after that, we were kind of hit and miss. We've seen a couple of the new iterations.
They're all the same to me. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
they're all the same.
Then they started getting more formula. They're always at a bar with weird-looking characters, and I don't know. I'm just not into it. But I
Yeah.
appreciate people that love it. It's an escape.
So my favorite George Lucas film
Yeah. Oh,
is American Graffiti.
Of course.
And I was still in college at this point, 1973, going into my senior year of college. I saw it when I first got back to school in Nashville at Vanderbilt, just before school started, and I was rocked
It was a
and
great
wrecked
movie.
by it. It
It
was
was
so good, and I identified
Very
and
real.
related, and it was breakout for across the
20
board.
different
Yeah,
celebrities.
20 different celebrities. And it was so real and so true and so beautifully put to the music of the day,
so
the hits
great.
of the day.
If you
And
never
that's-
saw that movie, people should watch American Graffiti to see an amazing piece of work.
And at the end of American Graffiti comes a villain who doesn't have much of a role. You just see him sort of through the side window of his car. But he's involved in a big race in the end. And that's played by Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
And he just plays the bad guy who
Right,
has...
he didn't have a major role, but he has a minor
He might
role.
shout a couple of lines back
Yeah.
and forth as they're trash talking each other in the big denouement race at the end of it that's nearly tragic. And from there, in his connection to George Lucas,
Yeah, that is why.
boom,
There you go.
1977, the first Star Wars,
That's what got him that part.
Han Solo.
Solo, yeah.
Boom. And he's off to the races, right? And he's Harrison Ford.
I loved him in Indiana Jones.
He was really good.
That to me.
Made
oh my
for
God.
it, just the way Sean
So,
Connery was
yes,
made
just
for
like-
Bond.
yes.
He was Indiana
Yes.
Jones.
And he played his
Perfect.
dad, didn't he, in one of them?
He's still playing. I mean,
Sean Connery played.
oh yeah,
Harrison
yeah, yeah.
Ford's
Oh, he
dad.
did. No, that's a good
Yeah.
point. But
He was great.
Harrison just got away with playing
Oh.
Indiana one last time, and I
He
think
was-
he's going to be.
yeah.
That's the end of it. Real quick thought on this: L.A. A celebrity shows down in Orange County, and a restaurant owner is changing menus because of so many GLP-1 Ozempic customers. Yeah, they're sending back their French fries. They don't want carbs. They want smaller portions. No more beer and wine. Only tequila. I didn't
Yeah.
even know this because I don't drink, but
Yeah.
tequila's not fat.
No carb. So
Okay.
he's stocking up.
On
And he
tequila.
said, yeah, and he said that
Smaller
he was,
portions. I think he would like that.
Yeah, his
Save
fries,
on
he said,
food.
were amazing, and all of a sudden the chef is sending it back, and he's wondering why, and he said because people want smaller portions. But I think along with the smaller portions, I'm sure they're not cutting back the price of the menu. I'm
No,
sure it's the
heck
same
no.
price. So.
No. Okay, so is this another fad or here to stay?
I think it's going to be here for a while because I think more and more.
Does it
now
work?
they're coming out with more and more pills as opposed to injections.
Yeah.
So everybody can just pop a pill and be thin. Welcome to the Jetsons age.
None of these things to me ever really last and work. They might work for the short run, but
As long as you do it, it's going to
know,
work.
but-
I know people that they've done the Ozempic and they've not lost the weight because they still eat the same amount, and they think that it's just going to come off just miraculously.
in the end, you are exactly what you
Mm-hmm.
eat, what you put in your mouth. You can help defeat it with cardio exercise,
Mm-hmm.
especially some weightlifting, but you can burn some of the calories off, but I can just tell you from my marathon days when I ate like a pig, you can't run enough to run it off because
No.
I was in much worse health in my marathon days than I am now when I have not completely, but mostly cleaned up my diet
Right.
from what I used to be.
Right.
I used to have no rules, and I thought, well, I just ran 20 miles
Right.
today to get ready for a marathon. I can eat whatever I want. Not true.
You know, I met this woman, quick story, I met this woman at the nail place the other day. She's 92. She looks incredible. Her skin looked like porcelain. I said to her, your skin looks amazing. She said, it's luck. I said, well, did you ever go in the sun? She said, I never went in the sun. She grew up in New York, so we started to talk about New York. And she told me, you know what it also is? She says, you are what you eat. That's what she told me.
I just
and she
said
said,
that.
and you have to exercise, she told me. She walks, she's
walks
92.
like a fiend.
She lives in that Belmont village where by the church.
Oh, by the church,
Yeah,
yeah.
and she said, you know, they don't serve the best food there. I make do with it, but you are. What you put on the inside, she said, is on the outside. That's what she told me.
Wow.
Yeah. She looked,
Beautiful.
her skin was porcelain, not a facelift. So,
Some luck and genetics
92,
involved.
yeah.
All right, let's end on this because
Okay.
you've wanted to speak about it. The Mommy Club that has become so controversial
Club,
with
yeah.
Ashley Tisdale,
yeah.
High School Musical
which High School
fame.
Musical just turned 20, and she's 40.
Okay.
So this has been going on for a couple of weeks now that she wrote this op-ed in The Cut about how she belonged to this mommy group, which consisted of, I think, they don't really name it, but everybody has come out of the woodwork saying they deny any of this. Mandy Moore and Hilary Duff, and you know, it's on and on and on. They're like 5, 6, 7 women that all have little kids, same age. And Ashley said that all of a sudden she was being left out of texts and emails, and she wasn't invited to different things that other women were. And she wrote this piece that I feel like I'm back in high school, considering she was the High School Musical, you know, star.
Yep.
And then that snowballed into who's the one with the bass, all about the bass. What's her name again? I can't remember, the singer, you know.
Meghan Trainor.
Yeah, Meghan Trainor. She did an Instagram playing the song I Don't Care, her song or whatever it was. So all these people are now saying, you're self-centered, you're this, that, and now it's become this hot, it's the hot Hollywood topic about these mommy groups, which now I read big name celebrities are vying to now play this in a movie. For me, this isn't anything new. There's always been cliques. There's cliques when you're in elementary school, high school, college. Then you get out, and then in your real world, there are cliques. And if somebody doesn't invite you, then after a while, you just say, I don't want to be with them anymore. I don't understand the...
They already made the movie.
Mean Girls. Yeah, it's the same thing as Mean Girls.
Okay.
But I don't think you have to... Why air it? I understand she's mad and frustrated. Just walk away and just say, screw them. I don't want to be friends with them anymore. You can just leave. No?
Sounds good to me.
That's my beef.
Yeah. Sounds like a girl thing.
Well, and
it-
then the husbands got involved, and the husbands wrote back on their Instagram, you're just try looking at yourself. And it was like, now the husbands are defending the wives because the husbands are now taking, oh, don't say that. To me, if you have a problem and you're in a group with friends, I've been with tons of people that after a while, if somebody's not calling me or whatever, you walk away.
Yeah.
But now this makes for a great movie. And I'm sure it'll become a series. There are mommy clubs all over this country and world.
Women friends are, in general, I'm stereotyping, but in general, they're more petty than male friends
Yes,
are. Just
I
petty.
agree.
Petty mean.
I agree.
Right?
I agree. My mother had a saying, you, as close as your women's friends are, you can't really trust women 100% because women are jealous, they're catty, they're envious. Male guys, whether they're straight, gay, whatever the sexuality is, men don't really act that way.
Not typically.
Listen, I worked for 2 major PR firms, biggest agencies in the world for years. 98% of the company they're women. Try working with all of those women and not having a problem. Somebody just doesn't like you because you're thin. Somebody doesn't like you because you have nice hair. Somebody doesn't like you because you're dating somebody who's cool. And it just goes on and on and on. And that's the real world as opposed to school. It never ends.
I'm glad you got that off your
Okay. That's all I had
chest.
to say. So,
Okay?
all right.
And that proves and concludes that Ernestine is the star of the show.
Oh,
and next
right.
week
And
we're
I won't
going
have any
to
friends.
rename it Ernestine versus
Ernestine
Ernestine.
versus Ernestine.
Yes.
Okay.
And with that,
I guess that's it.
we will see you next week. If in fact we're still speaking,
We're still,
always
and I'm
debatable.
putting your sneakers in a slot.
Thank
Peace
you.
out.